If you're scaling, especially, there will always be another level. It's not going to wait for you. None of these things are going to slow down. Now, if you want to just take a product to maturity and just hold it at that point, but then even then, what's the longevity, right? You get a competitor in the marketplace and take your market share, company's gone. Or you want to grow it to sell it. Maybe after the sale, there's okay, good, got the exit, great. But that's kind of the far and few between. I think to count on that is only not the best strategy, especially when talking about your daughter and being very intentional about the time that you spend with her. What if the goalpost just keeps moving and all of a sudden 10 years pass? How's that going to feel? And you taking that time to be intentional, I think, is vital. And really, when you think about it, what if slowing down allowed you a little bit of time to think, to recover, et cetera, so that you are more creative and more focused and productive and a better leader for the people around you? And that little bit of rest actually leads to a lot more productivity. I've seen that pattern happen over and over. So there's a gentleman that I was working with for a couple years here in Phoenix, Arizona, business owner, scaling, been really well respected in the community. And he's one of those people that is always busy. He's got his hands in a whole bunch of different things. And one day he comes in for our session and he goes, "Yeah, Dr. K, I didn't do my homework." I said, "Okay, well, what's that about? What happened?" He goes, "Well, I'd like to say that I was in the middle of a bunch of meetings, but yesterday I was planning on doing it. I sat down and I picked up my iPad and I was playing a game for 4 hours." By the way, this is not the type of person that you would have thought to hear that answer from, right? Just the type of person, everything else. But it was a moment of clarity. It's just like, look, I can lie to you or I can just tell you what happened. It's really what happened. He had kind of that crash where he just felt like, I got to reach for this iPad and play. So I said, okay, well, next week, we looked at his calendar. We found a little spot, like 2-hour block. I said, okay, block that off and write in, play iPad game. Just that permission to slow down a little bit was for 10 minutes was enough to change everything. And so slowing down is a strategy to accelerate forward.